Maybe the inception of this whole thought of the memorial starting, and really, where are you at with it now? Where is it going?
Well, every year, it's Paul's idea. So every year for the last 9 years, Paul has been putting together a 9/11 memorial service, which we've held it for the last 9 years in front of the Veterans Memorial across the street. And it's quite a nice service. It's attended by a couple hundred people every year. And last year, I think 2 years ago, Paul got the idea maybe we should have our own memorial monument. So with that, the idea was born, and after a little bit of internal discussion, last October we got the go-ahead from the village. They gave us a little piece of property over here next to the library, and then the design process started, and we got the foundations done last year and the footings, so we're up to ground level. And the other day, Paul and Joe Scopoletti from Westfield Pools started working on the above-ground portion of this monument. It's going to be a reflecting pool with 2 granite towers in the middle, with a water feature, and guys like Joe Scopoletti and guys in the fire department and people outside the fire department all over the local community have come forward and volunteered their time and money, and the whole project is being done at no taxpayer expense. It's all fundraising efforts on our part. We're moving along. So this September 11th, on the 10th year anniversary, we're going to unveil it and have a very large ceremony here that day to celebrate the construction completion and to honor the 343 firefighters that were lost that day.
Just to touch on what Richie said, these granite towers are actually coming from India, imported from India, getting shipped to a company called Picture This on Granite in Canada. They haven't arrived yet, but once they do, we will physically drive to Canada and inspect them and make sure everything's okay with them. They'll be laser etched. It's a laser etching process, unlike sandblasting, and literally you can get a picture quality out of this laser etching. Richie is a designer through his business and his talents as an artist. He literally designed it in 15 minutes, the design of it, and it's been tweaked a couple times, but
The concept was 15.
Exactly. Anyway, so the design is truly his design, approved by a committee. The committee consists of mostly members of the fire department, but also members of the layperson. As he mentioned, Joe Scopoletti from Westfield Pools is the builder of the fountain, and we're well on our way to do that. We've ran several fundraisers. Our last one, which was a Camaro, which was sponsored by Arrowway Chevrolet, and that went very well. That was a great fundraiser for us. And actually, another good piece of information about it is the flagpole will have flags that are going to actually visit all 3 sites of the terrorist attacks. On August 18th through August 21st, the engine that's in the back of this firehouse actually was on duty that day, September 11, 2001. And that engine is going to take 50 U.S. flags and visit all 3 sites of the terrorist attack, starting in Shanksville, Pennsylvania, going to the Pentagon, and then ending up at Ground Zero. And we will keep in storage here 50 numbered U.S. flags, which each year will be re-erected on September 11th in future years. So that's an amazing feature, and there will be a plaque at the flagpole base to tell us that, tell everyone that. And basically, we want everyone to have a place to come to reflect. It's a nice, serene spot, if you can pick a serene spot in the village around Kisco. It's a good place to reflect. We hope the public comes out on September 11th, 2011, and joins us. We have a great ceremony planned, and we're hoping for everyone. As a matter of fact, tomorrow morning at 5:30 a.m., that engine I just spoke about, which is the 1983 Mac, will leave to go to JFK Airport to pick up a piece of steel from the World Trade Center, which Richie will incorporate into this monument. So it's going to be a great day. Noontime, we're going to have a media event here with the general public and politicians and So we're hoping for everyone to support our efforts, and obviously it's something that we're committed to never forget in the village of Mount Kisco, and hopefully the rest of the general public is also committed to never forget those acts that changed our lives here and across the nation forever. Anything else?
No,
You guys are
that's-
pros,
That's a
dude.
wrap.